Did you catch the recent football marvel between Manchester City and Aston Villa? If not, don't fret, we've got you covered. Picture this, a crisp Wednesday evening in April, the Etihad Stadium thrumming with anticipation. Aston Villa, the brave challengers, stepping onto the turf against the defending Premier League champions, Manchester City. From the first whistle, it was a spectacle of power and precision, a masterclass in football, if you will. Manchester City, they were like a well-oiled machine, each player knowing their role, executing it with the precision of a Swiss watch. Their new signings, Kovacic and Gvardiol, were particularly noteworthy, seemingly slotting into the team as if they were born in sky blue kits. It was a team performance, a symphony, orchestrated by Maestro Pep Guardiola. Aston Villa, bless their hearts, they tried, but it was like trying to hold back a tidal wave with a tea strainer. City's relentless attack was too much for them. It was akin to a steamroller running over a patch of daisies. It was brutal, it was beautiful, it was, dare I say, a bit comedic. The final scoreline read 4-1 in favour of Manchester City. 4 goals! It wasn't a match, it was a message, a declaration to the rest of the league, a lion roaring in the football jungle. Each goal hammered home the point. Manchester City are not just here to play, they are here to dominate, and dominate they did. The match was a showcase of their prowess, their skill, their sheer footballing brilliance. It was a powerhouse performance, one that will be remembered for quite some time. So, as you can see, it was a field day for Manchester City, bulldozing their way to a 4-1 victory. But what does this mean for the Premier League? Let's dive into the bigger picture. Gather round, folks, as we delve into the grand saga that is the Premier League. Our recent match saw Manchester City, the defending champions, secure a dominant victory over Aston Villa. This win, my dear friends, is not just a match won. It's a statement made, a proclamation of intent in their pursuit of a historic 4th consecutive Premier League title. Now let's take a glance at the current standings. Manchester City, that powerhouse of English football, is breathing down the necks of league leaders Liverpool. The gap between them? A mere point. A point that could make all the difference in this thrilling telenovela of football. And what of the other teams, you ask? Well, they're not just spectators in this drama. They've got their own battles to fight, their own dreams to chase. Manchester United, for instance, under new ownership, is showing signs of resurgence. They're not just aiming for the stars, they're aiming for Champions League qualification. But back to our main protagonists. This recent victory for Manchester City is significant. It's a stepping stone, a boost of confidence. It's a signal to all the other teams that they're not backing down. They're here to fight, to defend their crown, to prolong their era of dominance. And so the plot thickens. The Premier League race has become a thrilling soap opera, full of twists, turns, and nail-biting suspense. It's like a game of chess, with each team carefully planning their moves, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. So buckle up, folks. This season promises to be a roller coaster ride. And remember, in the Premier League, nothing is certain until the final whistle blows. Who will emerge victorious? Who will fall? Only time will tell. As the dust settles on yet another footballing weekend, the plot thickens in the race for the Premier League crown. So, after such a match, what's next on the horizon for these teams? Well, Manchester City, fresh from their victory, are likely to be brimming with confidence as they head into their next match. They'll be looking to maintain their momentum, perhaps even considering cloning their star players to secure their dominance. On the other hand, Aston Villa might have to go back to the drawing board. There are whispers that they're considering recruiting a team of superheroes for their next match. Can you imagine? Superman in goal, Batman on defense, and the Flash as their striker. Now that's a formidable lineup. But jokes aside, both teams will need to evaluate their strategies and performances. Manchester City will want to keep the winning streak going, while Aston Villa will be eyeing a strong comeback. Football, after all, is as much about resilience as it is about victory. And let's not forget, the football season is a marathon, not a sprint. There's plenty of opportunity for tables to turn, for underdogs to rise, and for giants to stumble. So buckle up, football fans, because we're in for a thrilling ride. Whether it's a triumphant march or a scramble for redemption, one thing's for sure, the drama of football never ceases to amaze us.